Important message. Foot pain, nerve damage, swelling, and poor circulation are major health concerns across the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. And most people never realize that their daily food choices might be silently destroying their foot health. If you're dealing with cracked heels, numb toes, plantar fasciitis, or just overall weak foot structure, what you eat could be either saving you or sabotaging you. When it comes to your feet, the blood vessels, nerves, tendons, and bones must all function together smoothly, and one of the first signs of hidden systemic inflammation or nerve damage often appears in your feet. The very foundation of your mobility begins to break down when certain nutrients are missing. Many Americans don't know that some of the most consumed processed foods in their diet, like refined carbs and inflammatory oils, are robbing their foot tissues of oxygen and nutrients, setting the stage for neuropathy, fungal infections, poor wound healing, and bone pain. The truth is, fixing your feet isn't only about better shoes or physical therapy. It often starts with what you put on your plate. Salmon is one of the top foods that provides essential omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which fight chronic inflammation and are especially critical for reducing nerve pain and restoring healthy circulation. In Canada and the United States, studies have shown that people with type 2 diabetes and neuropathy who increased omega-3 intake reported significantly less burning and tingling in their feet. Wild-caught salmon is not just helpful, it's necessary. It helps repair damaged nerves, softens tight foot tendons, and improves overall skin elasticity, preventing the painful cracking around the heels that many Americans experience during dry seasons. Even podiatrists now encourage omega-3-rich diets as part of a neuropathy recovery plan. Spinach is loaded with magnesium and vitamin K, both of which are vital for maintaining strong foot bones and smooth muscle function. A staggering number of adults in the United States are magnesium deficient, which can trigger leg cramps, poor foot muscle control, and even stress fractures in high-impact areas like the heel and forefoot. Magnesium helps relax the blood vessels that supply the feet, especially in people with poor circulation and cold toes. If your feet often feel tired, weak, or sore after walking, it may not just be your shoes. It could be a nutritional imbalance that spinach can directly fix. Many people in Australia with chronic plantar fasciitis have benefited from a diet that includes daily dark leafy greens because of their anti-inflammatory and mineral-rich profile. Berries, including blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries, are among the most powerful natural sources of antioxidants and polyphenols, which help protect the microvascular system in the feet. In the United Kingdom, there's growing awareness around diabetic foot complications, and more clinicians are now advising patients to increase berry intake to counter oxidative stress. Free radicals damage the fine capillaries that supply nerves in your feet, which is why people with long-standing diabetes often lose sensation. Berries support capillary strength and improve blood flow, leading to faster healing of cuts, better skin tone, and less burning pain associated with nerve issues. For individuals struggling with poor healing or chronic foot ulcers, berries can be one of the simplest dietary changes to speed up recovery. Avocados provide an incredible mix of potassium, vitamin E, and healthy fats, all of which work together to nourish the skin, improve blood flow, and support the soft tissue in the feet. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance and prevent swelling, which is a daily struggle for many in the United States who are on high-sodium processed diets. Foot swelling is not just an aesthetic issue. It can cause nerve compression and pain during walking. Vitamin E in avocados works as an internal moisturizer, helping to reduce cracked heels and restore elasticity to calloused foot skin. In places like Australia, where people walk barefoot more often, the protective effects of avocado are especially valuable. Turmeric is one of the most anti-inflammatory spices known, and its active compound curcumin can directly reduce nerve pain, especially in people with chronic conditions like arthritis or diabetes. In the United States, over 25% of adults suffer from foot-related pain, often linked to systemic inflammation, yet almost no one addresses it through their diet. Turmeric helps reduce the pain of plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, and neuropathy by targeting the same inflammatory pathways that pain medications affect, without the side effects. In fact, clinical research shows that curcumin can significantly reduce pain intensity in patients with peripheral neuropathy, making turmeric one of the most critical daily additions for those suffering from burning feet, tingling, or aching. Eggs are a powerhouse of biotin, vitamin D, and protein, all of which are necessary for tissue repair and structural integrity of the foot. In the United Kingdom, deficiency in vitamin D has been directly associated with increased risk of stress fractures, especially in people who walk or stand all day. For workers in healthcare or food service industries in the United States who spend hours on their feet, weak bones and thin skin make them vulnerable to painful conditions like metatarsalgia or heel bruising. Eggs support tendon healing and collagen synthesis, speeding up recovery from injuries like plantar fasciitis or ligament strains. They also enhance skin regeneration, which is crucial for preventing infections and blisters on the soles and toes. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest plant-based sources of zinc, magnesium, and omega-6 fatty acids, which are essential for immune health and connective tissue support in the foot. Zinc plays a vital role in wound healing, which is why people with diabetes-related foot ulcers in the United States are often given zinc supplements in clinical settings. But dietary intake is just as important. Just a handful of pumpkin seeds daily can help reduce inflammation, support nerve signal transmission, and strengthen the skin barrier. Magnesium in pumpkin seeds also helps prevent nighttime foot cramps, a complaint reported by millions of people across Canada and the UK. And for individuals suffering from fungal infections like athlete's foot, the antifungal and immune-supporting properties of zinc-rich foods are often underestimated. Sweet potatoes are a strong source of beta-carotene, fiber, and antioxidants, all of which promote skin health, reduce inflammation, and support energy production in foot muscles. In places like the United States, where obesity and high blood sugar levels are rampant, sweet potatoes offer a lower glycemic alternative to traditional starchy foods. They help stabilize blood sugar, which is crucial because elevated glucose levels can impair circulation and lead to diabetic neuropathy. The fiber in sweet potatoes also feeds healthy gut bacteria, which produce anti-inflammatory compounds that support foot health indirectly by reducing systemic inflammation throughout the body. For people who experience foot pain that worsens after meals, it could be blood sugar-induced nerve swelling, and sweet potatoes can help reduce that burden. Greek yogurt is a nutritional weapon for anyone struggling with weak foot muscles, tendon injuries, or slow recovery from foot surgery. It provides a dense source of high-quality protein, calcium, and probiotics. In the United States, protein deficiency is more common than people think, especially among older adults or those recovering from injuries. Your feet contain more than 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments, and every single one needs constant protein turnover to repair microtears and stress. Greek yogurt delivers that, especially when consumed post-activity. Its calcium content also strengthens the foot's bones, helping to prevent fractures, especially among postmenopausal women in Canada and the United Kingdom, where bone density decline is a silent epidemic. The added bonus of probiotics improves gut health, which reduces systemic inflammation that often contributes to conditions like gout and rheumatoid arthritis affecting the foot joints. Many podiatric patients report noticeable improvements in foot stiffness and swelling just weeks after increasing probiotic-rich foods in their diet. Oranges and other citrus fruits like grapefruits and lemons are vital for their high vitamin C content, a powerful antioxidant required for collagen synthesis, which is critical for healthy ligaments, tendons, and skin. Many people in the United States overlook how important vitamin C is for keeping the plantar fascia and Achilles tendon supple and resilient. Without it, the body cannot produce enough collagen, leading to tight, painful foot tissues that are prone to tears. In Australia, where high physical activity levels are common, especially among runners and surfers, vitamin C intake directly impacts tendon flexibility and skin repair. People recovering from foot surgeries or dealing with chronic ulcers need higher vitamin C intake to heal faster. Research has shown that wounds in the feet heal significantly faster when vitamin C levels are optimal, and in diabetics, it plays a protective role in preventing nerve degeneration. Lentils are one of the most underrated but powerful foods for foot support because they are rich in plant-based protein, iron, zinc, and fiber. In the United States, iron deficiency, anemia remains one of the hidden causes of chronic fatigue and weakness, which also affects the feet by making the muscles less responsive and more prone to strain. Iron is essential for delivering oxygen to the tissues, and without it, your feet may always feel cold, tired, or even numb. Lentils can reverse that by increasing oxygen delivery to every cell in your lower limbs. For vegetarians or those avoiding red meat in Canada or the UK, lentils are a reliable daily food to maintain strength and endurance in the foot's muscle groups. Additionally, the fiber content in lentils helps regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation, both of which support healthy nerve function and reduce the burning sensation that comes with diabetic neuropathy. Nuts like almonds and walnuts are full of vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats, which help protect the nerves in your feet and improve blood circulation. In United States foot clinics, it's not uncommon for patients with unexplained foot pain to be suffering from subtle neuropathic changes, often due to poor vascular supply and low antioxidant status. Vitamin E is especially critical for protecting the nerve linings, allowing signals to transmit properly and reducing painful misfiring sensations. Walnuts in particular contain alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that works similarly to fish oil to reduce inflammation in the joints and tissues of the foot. People who have tried eliminating inflammatory oils and added these types of nuts into their daily diet often report less foot stiffness, especially in the mornings. Almonds offer the additional benefit of strengthening skin tissue and preventing cracking around the toes and heel area, which can easily turn into open wounds in people with diabetes or circulatory issues. Chia seeds offer an impressive nutritional profile packed with omega-3s, fiber, calcium, and antioxidants that play a huge role in foot support and pain reduction. In Canada, where cold weather often worsens foot stiffness and poor circulation, chia seeds can improve blood flow and keep the tissues more hydrated and pliable. The omega-3s in chia seeds help lower inflammation, especially in people dealing with chronic foot pain, plantar fasciitis, or arthritis in the midfoot and toe joints. Calcium and phosphorus in chia seeds also assist in keeping the bones strong, which is especially important for elderly individuals prone to falls and stress fractures in the United States and United Kingdom. The fiber helps stabilize blood sugar, which is essential for avoiding nerve damage, and many people report improved energy and less swelling in their feet within just a few weeks of adding chia seeds to their smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt bowls. Beets are a powerhouse when it comes to nitric oxide production, which helps widen the blood vessels and improve oxygen and nutrient delivery to the feet. Poor circulation is one of the biggest causes of foot pain, numbness, and slow healing in the United States, especially among people with diabetes or cardiovascular issues. Beets have been shown to improve walking endurance and reduce pain in people with peripheral artery disease, a condition that severely affects blood flow to the legs and feet. In Australia, where active outdoor lifestyles are common, beets are increasingly used by athletes to enhance blood flow and performance. For older adults in Canada, beet juice or roasted beets can help prevent claudication, a condition where foot and leg pain develops during walking due to narrowed arteries. Nitric oxide from beets relaxes those arteries and allows for better movement and less fatigue in the lower limbs, making it one of the most overlooked solutions for chronic foot issues. Garlic is not only a staple in cooking across the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia, but it is also one of the most powerful foods for fighting infection and supporting circulation in the feet. People suffering from recurrent athlete's foot, toenail fungus, or slow-healing blisters often overlook the antifungal and antibacterial power of raw garlic. Allicin, the active compound in garlic, has been shown to eliminate fungal infections and support immune defense, making it crucial for people dealing with diabetes-related foot issues. In fact, podiatrists in the United States often see patients who are prescribed multiple rounds of antifungal medication, when a simple dietary upgrade with garlic could have reduced the infection risk in the first place. Garlic also thins the blood slightly, which enhances circulation, especially in those with cold, numb feet or conditions like Raynaud's syndrome. People with long-standing circulatory problems have reported improved warmth and color in their feet just weeks after increasing fresh garlic intake. Dark chocolate, when chosen with a high cocoa content, above 70%, is a potent source of flavonoids, which increase nitric oxide production and improve blood flow to the peripheral extremities, like your feet. In the United States, where sugar-laden chocolate dominates the market, people rarely experience these benefits because they're consuming the wrong kind. But in its pure form, dark chocolate helps lower blood pressure, relax blood vessels, and increase delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the nerves in the feet. In Canada, where colder climates reduce peripheral circulation, many people benefit from including a square or two of high-quality dark chocolate daily to support their foot health. It's not about indulgence, it's about function. Flavonoids. In dark chocolate also protect the nerve tissue from oxidative damage, which is vital in preventing nerve pain, tingling, or burning sensations in individuals with early signs of peripheral neuropathy. And it can also help improve the quality of the skin, making it more resilient to cracking and pressure wounds. Bone broth is a traditional food that is making a strong comeback across wellness communities in the United States, particularly among those with joint pain and connective tissue issues in the feet. Bone broth contains collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, compounds that directly support the structure of tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. For people suffering from flat feet, fallen arches, or chronic heel pain, bone broth provides the raw building materials the foot needs to rebuild its tissue scaffolding. Many former runners in Australia and UK have reported improved foot cushioning and less midfoot pain after adding bone broth regularly to their diet. Collagen in bone broth helps restore elasticity and strength in the plantar fascia, Achilles tendon, and even the tiny ligaments that stabilize the toes. Glucosamine and chondroitin also reduce inflammation in the joints, offering relief to people suffering from arthritic pain in the feet or bunions that flare with every step. People who thought surgery was their only option have found that consistent nutritional support using bone broth helped them regain comfort and function. Coconut oil, though technically a fat and not a food consumed in large volume, plays a unique internal and external role in foot health. Consumed internally, its medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, offer a quick source of clean energy and contain antimicrobial properties that support the immune system, especially important for foot wound recovery. In United States clinical settings, topical application of coconut oil has shown improvement in skin moisture, elasticity, and microbial defense, which helps prevent common issues like cracked heels, fungal infections, and even diabetic skin ulcers. People in Australia and Canada often use coconut oil post-shower to lock in moisture and protect their foot skin from environmental stress, especially during dry or winter months. The lauric acid in coconut oil helps fight bacteria and keeps the skin barrier strong, reducing the risk of infection entering through minor cuts or dry skin fissures. It also soothes itching and burning from fungal conditions like athlete's foot, making it a multi-purpose addition to both diet and foot care routine. Oats are an incredibly valuable complex carbohydrate that helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce systemic inflammation that often shows up first in the feet. In the United States, where refined grains dominate breakfast tables, switching to steel-cut oats can significantly reduce the burden on blood sugar regulation. Poor glycemic control is one of the biggest contributors to foot nerve damage, especially among people with diabetes or prediabetes. Oats release glucose slowly into the bloodstream, which prevents spikes and helps protect the delicate nerves in your feet from becoming damaged. Many people who suffer from tingling, numbness, or stabbing foot pain due to diabetic neuropathy find relief after improving their carb sources and switching to oats. In Canada and the UK, dietitians often recommend oats to improve satiety, gut health, and blood sugar, all of which support healthy nerve and skin function. Oats also contain avenanthramides, compounds with natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which further support joint health and reduce soft tissue pain in the feet. Watermelon is more than just a refreshing fruit. It's a potent hydrator. Packed with electrolytes, vitamin C, and lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that reduces oxidative damage and supports circulation. In the hot states across the United States, foot swelling is common during summer, especially among people with sedentary jobs or those who are on their feet all day. Watermelon helps flush out excess sodium and maintain hydration balance, which reduces swelling in the feet and ankles. Its natural diuretic effect helps the kidneys eliminate excess fluid, which is a major benefit for people with edema. Lycopene supports blood vessel health and reduces the damage done by inflammation in the arteries that supply the lower extremities. People who suffer from hot, burning feet after long work shifts have found watermelon to provide surprising relief. In Australia, where the climate demands better hydration year-round, watermelon is often used as a daily tool for foot wellness by both athletes and everyday individuals. Apples provide a steady source of fiber, vitamin C, and phytonutrients that support immune function, reduce inflammation, and stabilize blood sugar. In the United States, where foot complications are the leading cause of hospitalization in diabetics, keeping blood sugar under control is directly tied to foot preservation. Apples, especially with the skin, offer soluble fiber that slows down glucose absorption and prevents damage to the small nerves in the feet. People who eat apples regularly often report better digestion, reduced inflammation, and even improved circulation, all of which benefit the feet. The antioxidant quercetin in apples also supports the vascular system, helping to improve capillary strength and prevent varicose veins and spider veins in the feet and ankles. In Canada, doctors recommend apples as part of diabetic diets for their blood sugar-friendly profile and immune-enhancing properties that protect foot skin from infections. These 12 foods are not just for general wellness. They are essential tools to rebuild, protect, and enhance every layer of your foot structure, from the skin and nails to nerves, muscles, and bones. Whether you're recovering from surgery, managing chronic conditions, or simply trying to walk pain-free, your diet is either healing your feet or breaking them down. The answer to your foot pain might already be in your kitchen.